Question 13. The scale drawn at right shows the first floor of a house. The actual dimensions of the garage are 20 by 25 feet. All angles are right angles. So here's the garage, and they just told us that the garage is 20 by 25. So this is my garage. That means that this right here must be the 20, and this right here must be the 25, because on the scale, this is the longer side, so this must be the longer side in real life. All right. So how many feet does each inch represent? So if I look right here, I know that 1 inch on my drawing is going to be 20, should probably label this, 20 feet in real life. So 1 inch is 20 feet. Get this labeled up also. That is, what is the scale? So our scale for this is going to be on this drawing, for every 1 inch, it is going to be 20 feet in real life. That is my scale for this. And I know that because of this piece right here. What is the length and width of the living room on the scale drawing in inches? Well, here's my living room. So I know right now that it's 2 inches. That's this piece right here. And then here, it's not labeled, but this side is the same as this. So if this is 1 1/4, then this here also has to be 1 1/4. So the width is 2 inches, and the length of it is 1 1/4 inches. What is the actual length and width of the living room? All right, so let's do this first. We're going to do this piece right here. So the way that I would go about this if I were you is I always like to write down my true statement first. So I know from our scale, my true statement is every 1 inch on our drawing is going to be 20 feet in real life. All right, and that's just my true statement from right here. Well, I know that this is 2 inches. So here's what I'm thinking. All right, what can I do to go from 1 inch to 2 inches? Well, I can multiply that by 2. That will give me 2 inches. If I multiply the top by 2, then I also have to multiply the bottom by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2 inches. 20 times 2 is then going to be 40 feet. So I know in real life, these 2 inches are really going to be 40 feet for this part of the living room. Now I got to find this side of it. All right, well, once again, I'm going to start with my true statement. I know that 1 inch is going to be 20 feet in real life. So that's just my true statement from earlier. That's 20 feet. Trust me, that's an F. And now I want to find out what this is in real life. Well, on the map, it is 1 1/4 inches. So this is 1 1/4. So I'm going to do that same type of thinking. What can I do to get myself from 1 inch to 1 1/4 inches? Well, here's what I would do. I'm going to multiply this by 1 1/4, because that will give me 1 1/4 inches. If I multiply the top by 1 1/4, then I also have to multiply the bottom by 1 1/4. This equals, well, 1 times 1 1/4 is my 1 1/4 inches. Now I got to do some math here. So I'm multiplying fractions. So let's see. 20 over 1 times, make it top heavy. So that's 5/4. I can cross cancel. 4 goes in there once. 4 goes in there 5 times. So that means this is going to be 25. And I know it's feet because my feet are on the bottom. So in real life, this room is 40 feet by 25 feet. Going this way is 25 feet. And sorry, I know this is getting a little jumbled up here. All right, so 40 feet by 25 feet. So the answer is C then. All right, so we've got 40 feet in real life and 25 feet in real life. So if the family wants to lay carpet in the living room and the carpeting costs $1.25 per square foot, how much will the carpet cost? All right. Hold on, I want to get some of my work out of here. You leave yours on your paper. Give me some room to work. All right, so we want to put carpet in this living room. So here is what we need to do. Carpet means we're going to put it on the floor of this whole living room. So imagine we're looking down on the living room. All right, we're like on the ceiling looking down at the living room, put carpet all inside of here. Anytime I'm trying to find the inside of an object, I need to find area. So the area of a rectangle, I need to find. So area equals length times width. So in this living room, the length is 40. The width was 25. So in order to find the area, I need to multiply those pieces together. I get a 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. And then I carry the 2. Make sure that's right. So there's the 0. That's 20. 8 and 2 is 10. Yep. So I have 1,000. And then remember when we do area, that's 1,000 square feet, or feet squared means the same thing. So what that means is inside of this room, and this is not to scale, but there are 1,000 squares on the floor of this living room. All right. So imagine this living room. We've got these little square pieces. They're like this, and they're squares. We have 1,000 of them laying on the floor. Well, this says that the family wants to lay carpet in the living room, and the carpeting costs $1.25 per square foot. How much will the carpet cost? Well, remember, that means that every one of these little squares is $1.25. So this is $1.25, this is $1.25, this is $1.25, and we have 1,000 of them in here. So if you want, you can go $1.25 plus $1.25 plus $1.25 plus $1.25 and do that 1,000 times if you want. Go for it. Or I would do this, $1.25, and we can multiply that by 1,000. Because remember, repetitive addition is the same thing as multiplication. Now, I put this number on bottom, and here's why. When I have my number ends in zeros, I can just put them down the answer. So those are my placeholders. So I have 3 zeros. Bam, those are done. Now, 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. I have 2 decimal places in this problem, so I'm going to slide my decimal 2 places to the left. So that means that the carpet is going to cost us $1,250. So this will cost me $1,250. The key to part D is you had to find out how many squares were in this room, which is the area, how many feet squared, and we found out it was 1,000. So every one of these squares in this room is $1.25. You got to imagine there's 1,000 of them, which would be impossible for me to draw on here.